Hello guys, welcome back to the game Genshin Impact. Hãy có xôn xoa combo một căn channelរបស់ខ្ញុំ Tong San YI អ្នកនរគ្នាហើយខ្ញុំក៏មានរឿងសោកស្ដាយដែរ account Tong San YI របស់ខ្ញុំ Facebook គឺវាបាន disable គឺដោយសារតែខ្ញុំ share ច្រើនពេកខ្ញុំទើបតែឃើញហេតុផលដោយសារតែខ្ញុំ share ច្រើនពេកផ្សេងពី account មុនហើយ account មុនគឺវាផ្ទុកនៅ memory ដែលល្អហើយនឹងមនុស្សដែលខ្ញុំស្គាល់ច្រើនឡើងតែនៅពេលដែលវាទៅបាត់ចឹងគឺវាសាំមែនតែនសាំឡើងខ្ញុំចង់យំហើយបន្តទៀតនោះគឺថា GTA 5 គឺពិបាកមែនតើអ្នកនរគឺយើងត្រូវការគ្នាដល់15នេះហើយខ្ញុំអត់សូវចេះយល់ពីការលេងវាប្រហែលទេអញ្ចឹងដល់ពេលចឹងខ្ញុំពិបាកមែនតើជាមួយនឹងការលេង game GTA 5 ហើយពី Facebook វិញខ្ញុំគ្រាន់តែបង្កើត account ថ្មីដើម្បីយកទៅលេងក៏វា disable account ថ្មីដែលខ្ញុំទៅបង្កើតជាមួយនឹងលេខទូរស័ព្ទឬមួយក៏ email ក៏ដោយវាមិនដឹងជារម៉េចវាទេ Facebook នេះ update ឲ្យគេស្អប់តើមិនមែន update ឲ្យគេអូខេណាវាមិនដឹងជាវាខ្លាចអាលីស្អីវាក៏វាញ៉ាញ៉ៃ disable គ្រាន់តែ share ចូលក្នុង group thôi អ្នកនរ share ចូលក្នុង group Genshin Impact post share ឲ្យ brother sister មើលទៅក៏វាមានបញ្ហាញ៉ៃដែរ disable ដាក់ឲ្យផ្ដាច់ account តែម្ដងវាមិនមានអត់មានពមៀនទុកមុននេះអាមួយនេះវាដាក់ទៅដល់ខ្ញុំដល់ពេលចឹងតែខ្ញុំគាំងជាមួយនឹង Facebook ខ្លាំងមែនតើខឹងនិយាយមែនអូខេស្អីគេទេអានេះហើយបើខ្ញុំចង់បានប្រហែលជាស្លាប់ខ្ញុំបានស្លាប់របស់ចុងលីមួយនៅទៅស្លាប់កញ្ញាវិញហើយនៅនិយាយទៅខ្ញុំបន្តធ្វើ mission ធម្មតាម្ដងមួយហើយតែមានអីផ្សេងទៀតអស់នេះនិយាយទៅថ្ងៃនេះយើងមកបន្ត mission សាច់រឿងទេតែថាយើងឆ្លៀតធ្វើអានេះសោះទេដោយសារតែពេលវេលាខ្ញុំមានម៉មដែរខ្ញុំក៏ធ្វើអានេះផងធ្វើអានោះផងហើយណាមួយខ្ញុំ record ឲ្យអ្នកនេះមើលផងតែខ្ញុំកំពុងធ្វើអីតែអញជឿហើយធ្វើស៊ីទៅចិត្តខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍ថាមួយថ្ងៃខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍ថាខ្ញុំសោយតាមមូលហេតុអីទេថាជាខ្ញុំគត់ឆ្នាំចឹងវាអាចសោយនឹងវាអាចមកតែសោយគ្រាន់បើជាងគ្រូនោះមែនអត់តែវាធ្វើខ្ញុំនេះពិបាកទឹកចិត្តដែរអ្នកនរបាក់ទឹកចិត្តយកតែមែនតែនជាមួយនឹងការបាត់ account Facebook ជារឿងធំមួយហើយមួយទៀតស៊ីមទូរស័ព្ទខ្ញុំមួយគឺវាខូចទៀតដាក់ជាមួយទូរស័ព្ទអត់ចូលខ្ញុំពិតជាឈឺចាប់មួយទៀតត្រូវតែយក SIM ដើម្បីត្រូវតែយក SIM ដល់បើ SIM ត្រូវការហៅម្នាក់បងខ្ញុំក៏ទៅយក SIM មួយខ្ញុំទៀតញ៉ាំទៅនិយាយផងមានអារម្មណ៍ថាឈឺចាប់ក្រួលចង់តែម៉ាអញញ៉ាំមកឡាខឹងហ្មងណាអូខេអ្នកនេះខ្ញុំសង្ឃឹមថាត្រាម៉ារបស់ខ្ញុំតិចមិនរំខានដល់ចិត្តអ្នកនេះក្នុងការមកមើលចុះអញភ្លេចធ្វើមួយឆឹងខ្ញុំភ្លេចបើសលេង game Genshin Impact អានេះតែខ្ញុំលេង Genshin Impact ខ្ញុំមិនដែលបើសលេងទេខ្ញុំបិទសលេងវាបន្ថយបន្តិចហើយខ្ញុំទៅលេងខ្ញុំបើសលេងស្ដាប់រឿងហើយធ្វើ mission បដា
Solidify
អើយSome of you I hate to look for ប្រើប្រចាំគុណច្រើនចេញប្រើប្រចាំមកវិញប្រាក់ទឹកប្រចាំបានគុណ2ដូចគ្នាអញ្ចឹងយើងក៏លេងខ្វល់អូ I guess I have to do one thing
Let's fly
ទៅចឹងបានទៀតយ៉ាងទៅក្នុង game Genshin Impact ខ្ញុំ clear បានអត់ទេសាច់រឿងឬមួយក៏កន្លែងតំបន់ឬមួយក៏របស់អីក៏ clear អត់ទាន់អស់ទេអ្នកនេះនៅសល់ចម្លោះច្រើនខ្លាំងមែនតើ អ tại sao là nhóm thư phong on phong chắc nhóm nhà đâu vền
Stabilize.
Just something with which to commemorate this occasion.
ok vì thể là hợp này mà ok
Gather.
ui à sao lười quá nó
Settle down. Be sanctified.
sực drop tên nào biết ok
Take me up.
cái nhà đi riêng ho lươn chiêng tay và tha pi vú viêm sơ vú chân má đôi pe thôi sàn ha
Let's fly.
về si energy lươn tia sao bánh lươn nào đấy về lươn cả ló đấy chồng nhà em thơ xị bạn họ phật nôm mày nè
Stabilize.
Hoài chết lên lời
Bow your head.
ok đây giờ rơi trap ở hai lại đảm bao nhiêu thơ mission bao giờ nằm đó Master mình tính kia đây nè ta where was my mission again đây lực đây đặt mặt đây nè cho dù đi xa tẹp lời vì riêng trai sợ đi nè cái này tay em tay này gì này setup bây giờ này mình chọn setup cái này vậy đây chụp sẵn sẽ ní ok lại về một đào lấy I don't even know why did I use that.
Take me up.
Spider-Man. Oh, giờ mà mấy gì man?
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Khmer village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden. Really? You know exactly how I feel?
I used to have someone like that, a family member that I couldn't talk to no matter what. But now I have a lot of friends who understand me and would be happy to hear me out.
Aww.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow. You two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore.
Huh?
I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
Don't say that. You helped us understand him better.
The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
It was always the same time of day. And the time never seemed to pass. Based on what we were learning, this is definitely not a regular mission per case. What Tosa just told us about time could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange? The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
Trời chẳng vậy.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Lời nha ô nè.
Gather! Silence!
Take your
Transfixed.
own word. Whoa.
Settle down!
What an easy piece of cake.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
The question we should be asking now is, what is the abyss or the doing around here.
Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vimara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadia doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something, that could spell trouble for the villagers. Wait a second. That person... It's Dainslev!
Ngapet thầy.
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadia and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
Yep, see you later, Atosa!
Tulsa.
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We also on their tail. But I will admit we ran into them on accident.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
Well, let's see what more we can learn from the villager. And after that, you also own us many answers.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
Say it?
Ah,
Nope.
so that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilly trail activity, and that is certainly not much to go off of.
Well then, how about the intel you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice he heard in his sister's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
I want to have faith in her. In manner of speaking, yeah.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Your brother?
What happened between the two of them? What really happened in...
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Khmer. The wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedrfolnir, Gold Rhine-daughter, the foul Sertologi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir. No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhine-daughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master. And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedrfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Somehow everything is connected. If that's true, then the stones that we found in that ran in fountain, the one that outlined fountain prophecy, that was likely Vedrfolnir doing as well.
They were once people of great esteem in Khmer, those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
ហើយបាទដែរពួកម្នាក់អាក្រក់ប្រទេសគេពីល្អតែអាក្រក់ពេលខ្លះគឺចង់ធ្វើអ្វីមួយតែមិនបានតាមម្ដងប្រាថ្នាខ្លួនឯងអញ្ចឹងខឹងពិភពលោកខឹងមនុស្សជុំវិញខ្លួនហើយក៏ធ្វើជាមនុស្សអាក្រក់វាពិតជាពិបាកមែនតើហើយបើយើងចង់ដោះស្រាយវាមានតែពីរគាត់មួយព្យាយាមជួសជុលមនុស្សម្នាក់ហ្នឹងទី2គឺសម្លេះពិបាកមែនតើ My sibling came in to connect with your brother. Then
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
It must be hard to talk about all of this.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe my recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines. Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable.
Oh. And one of the things that flow through the ley lines are memory.
Wait! Then our commission here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
Memory lines, the Loom of the Fate. The missing person that don't seem to exist. What the connection between all this?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Okay.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow. Oh, so tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff. Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today.
Đi không ấy à. Đi không được chơi mình đi xuống là. Mình nói mình phun mất xong mưa té thịt mà. Té số đẻ đó. Đấy. Giờ mừng khởi à đây ta.
Dane?
Dane?
Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
What's wrong, Dane?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before.
Well, what exactly did you remember?
I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
How is that even possible?
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way. Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the Eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the Eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
ថាមពលនេះខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍ថាខ្ញុំដូចជាយល់វាខ្លះហើយតែបើសិនជាដូចពេលនេះនិយាយប្រហែលជាអប៉ែនោះមានថាមពលក្នុងការបន្លំ memory ខួរក្បាលរបស់គេធ្វើឲ្យគេយ៉ាងទៅបើថាបន្លំយកពីអប៉ែនេះបានគឺយកអាភ្នែកដែលថាពួកនឹងខំទៅយកមកភ្នែកនឹងបានគឺមានន័យថាថាមពលនឹងអាចបន្លំ memory ឲ្យគេគិតថាយើងជាមិត្តគឺមួយគឺជាសត្រូវឬមួយក៏យើងដកចេញដាក់ចូលវិញណាអានឹងពិតជាគ្រូស្នាក់មែនតើខ្ញុំសង្ស័យអប៉ែនេះបើមិនដឹងមិនមកទេហើយជាច្រឡំថាមិត្តយូរឆ្នាំហើយត្រូវតែឲ្យរបស់ហ្នឹងទៅសង្ស័យអូខេឥឡូវយើងមើលសិនចឹងខ្ញុំដឹងថាខ្ញុំទីត្រូវខុសទេមិនចាំមើលទាំងអស់គ្នា But what if someone follow us if we go straight there and someone is on our tail or we just exploring the eye location okay that's good maybe that the reason the Abyss Order implanted that memory in the first place to force them to confront the eye location វាសង្ស័យតែធ្វើអញ្ចឹងដែរឈួតបែកនឹងនិយាយមកឬមួយក៏ទៅយកឲ្យឬមួយមិនដែរសង្ស័យ traveler សង្ស័យតែពួកនោះវាចង់ឲ្យយើងនឹងចូលអន្ទាក់វាដើម្បីទៅឆែកមើលថាអាភ្នែកមានបាត់ពីនឹងអត់ទៅវាបន្លំមកវាយពីក្រោយអញ្ចឹងណាអូខេឥឡូវទៅបន្តទៀត I guess what I knew of him though I am sure Dane has already thought of that possibly it seems like he might already have a plan land away
Of course
okay very much okay Nani chạy phơ mê nè ấy cái này mẹ nó lên mà khóm du đừng tè slow mày mà ngay bấy nhặt ban pi rồi học cái này ban bính như này
Take me up!
Pay buôn mong bính đạn xin factor C player sẽ hai nó nhiều mẹ
Stabilize!
Trời sẽ đẹp bảo đợi vào mô này nè khai dân qua vô tới qua đây nhé
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Hey, wait up!
Okay. Hay đâu kìa một flop. Oh my. Slap xong đi. Slap kìa. Lượt chơi vậy. Dạ, có đội bàn o mẹ. Một cái miền hấp 7 chung là sai chị.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Trời, cái này là cái bơm khởi chạm bắt ha cái đà một cái sớm rồi tháp lời bơm gây nhiệt tôi nè lên game mà dù này score lên game đam lỗ chơi những cái đam lỗ này tên lên là vì một 30 mình ten mà về những đam lỗ đôi chia Resident Evil cho đam
Solidify!
Laid bare.
nhảy mẹ ốt á cốp chai nhà này nè nè kia mà giấu ở vậy mấy nè cua đang từ cua tay mưa ốc.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism. The door's open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Where?
Let's fly.
Né ra. Bay ra. Tiền đốt cháu ăn thì bộ tiền đốt.
Looks like we can't go any further.
You know, we cry là.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
Yeah.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Gather!
Overruled.
Vậy tao có quay lưng ngặt lưng. To đây mà.
Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
Solidify! Silence! Order guide you.
Transfixed.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see...
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Leave you here on your own, will you be alright?
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
Alright, dude. Good luck. That has the point, but something still feel off. What am I missing? Say Raymond. Probably not. It seems someone can kill him. Cho mơ này kìa. Man.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Nè, phải đi mấy cái bảo traveler chụp chuẩn bị đừng bon biết đi. Bon phone nhầm đắng. System đang cho bon phone đi. Vì đại là mà mặt ra đại thả big sister or little sister cho máu visual thì sister brother sister hay gì đó đang bon là bọn thùng đi tôi dạ bà.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara village and see what's going on.
What did I get here? Okay. Check my traveler đi nè. Chắc là cái áo cái ai gặp. Nó tình lẽ lần. Cái áo cái ai. Ngó nè.
Let's fly. Hey, look at those hilly trails over there.
They seem strangely calm.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
Wait, I hear something.
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
You hear too. It was someone's voice.
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hilly churls in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
Ta-da, bye.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilly churls are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
Thì tệ bơi đàm cái này ai đẹp thật.
Let's run. Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the hilly churls have calmed down, Vimara village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara village before it's too late.
Take me up!
Nè, spider web. Bắt spider web tụi mà rồi. Phải mẹ nè. Bị lẹ spider web ở linh cách giờ.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone all right? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Huh?
Like that. Things just got even more complicated.
You know, the young guy from Vimara village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea. Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
It's too early to say. We should check in.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Let's run!
Someone's gone missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing? Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
I doubt returning to the past would be that simple. Given everything Doc Dan mentioned about the base with the laziness, I didn't say it far more likely this is related. I need to think carefully. What really going on?
If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing. Time travel is extremely difficult to... Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him, because there's been a change in people's memories. No, Bahram still remembers him. He just forgot about the fact that this person went missing. If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all. Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is. Good idea! That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to...
Plan memory into the brain of other.
Right! That! Can we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Explaining memory into the mind of another must be imperfect process. There's no way the new memory could perfectly blend in with the old one. There has to be some kind of tell.
If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion. All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village, but I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location. There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
If we consider this is conjunction with what we already know, then the question of the host memory, this is seem to have an obvious answer.
The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described. Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once? We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager, but it turns out we're at a moment in time before the village issued the commission. No.
How about this one?
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's memory. Yeah, that's where the...
Take me up!
Ding, ding, ding.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
We finally found him, but why does he look kind of familiar?
Oh, right! This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet!
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you
Later.
some other time.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
You are. Festering in the memory, the abyss order, the loom of the fate, and everything else. I need to think of the one person that can connect all of this together.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate. Dane's brother, one of the 5 sinners of Conria, the one who stole the power of the Abyss. The founder of the Abyss Order, the man who broke the curse of immortality.
This one?
No,
How about this one?
you're Kari Bear Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw the me from back then. This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
À đây chẳng mà. What the heck? Cho sạch riêng thì anh đo ra đi sẵn sạch pi màu đây đang này mà máu chiến rồi nè đã là tạc bàn wow.
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world after all, as you well know.
You look quite
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived.
This is a ray of opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much information from Caribbean as I can. What exactly happened to you?
Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate. But, despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate.
Because Caribus is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of the people memory.
As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Willingly limitless.
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But, as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
So that was the source of your ability to implant memory?
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
ហើយដាក់ email ដាក់អីថាដើម្បីខ្លាចទៅបាត់ memory អញ្ចឹងណាចេះទៅវាអាសារតែដាក់ទូរស័ព្ទថ្មីលេខទូរស័ព្ទថ្មីវាឲ្យចូលហ្នឹងទៅបើមិនចឹងទេបើមិនមកឯងមកចាំឲ្យអាគេឲ្យគេដាក់ឲ្យទេគ្រាន់ថាចាំមើលមាន update អីថ្មីទៅ share ឲ្យមក Okay, so the memory that suddenly appearing in the brain, my mind was implanted by Cassibel through the half-finished loop fate. That makes sense, but I am still lost as to why he want so far as to introduce himself to all the residents of the Bamara village. But why did you implant memory of yourself into the people of
that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
So that's why I would have never guessed it. But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in the people memory really cause living?
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
In the end, it's all seen from the tragedy that occurred in Ashaneta back then. You know, everything is looking for you. Everyone is looking for you.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought
What a
and
sad
surprise
story.
them with the suddenness of it all.
As I understand it.
Well, that's not possible for me.
Even though you only appearing in their memory, your existence was a great comfort. They all believed you was alive almost then.
I know.
Well, now that I found you, let's continue this. And then
Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end. Exactly. as someone who could only exist in people's memories. The fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The loom of fate has already been completed.
The loom of fate is already complete. That means the eye of the fifth teller must have fallen into the hand of the abyss. Could something have happened to
No
him?
need to worry about Captain Dainsleff. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleff has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the princess. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleff could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan. That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Wait, does that mean he skipped in?
Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
So when they back then, this was because of
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleff failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
so that has the eye this whole time until the Abyss Order took it away. I am not sure there's anything we could have done. Now that the Loom of Fate is complete, what are you planning on doing?
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the princess is planning. Teyvat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal... At least you remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved. After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple, to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
So the thing that caused the good to calm down back then was So that was his goal. That was he had a device as well. The loom of fate as at his disposal. To do with it was to offer a moment.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
I think it was very meaningful.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the loom of fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too.
Why are you not sure?
Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years.
What exactly are you planning? What are you doing to do with
the Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time before the heavenly principles awaken.
Heavenly principles?
Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria. There's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes? Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
You really hate the heavenly principle, don't you?
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet, and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Ether?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me. Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean...
I miss you too, Ether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
That sucked then. Chuyện tự nhiên cho cha mày ăn đài chưa mà đưa ra bánh dù sẽ gì cái lẹ mày là lẹ mà lại lẹ ngọt chào.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya.
I have really trouble thinking straight right now.
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened. Wait, really? What a score!
It's completed the mission. Now that he's gone, I am not sure how to explain things.
Well, what happened after that?
After that, no, I can't seem to remember. Maybe I just tired.
Ah, there you are. Sleep well?
Bayram, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. It looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long.
So the hacker said his goodbye. That was the last memory he took.
Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Good.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
No more one elf will try to change it.
Paimon wonders how Atos is doing. Maybe we should go check on her. If she hasn't remembered like everyone else, we can tell her what happened. Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come on, let's go talk to her.
Okay អ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាមើលទៅយើងចាប់វីដេអូរបស់យើងធ្វើហ្នឹងឯងម៉ែឆ្វីសាច់រឿង Okay guys thank you ឥឡូវយើងមើលបានប៉ុណ្្នឹងបានណាចាំមើលបន្តសាច់រឿងទៅឯងស្អែកតទៀត thank you bye